Hello everyone. Have you ever felt that understanding spoken English is one of the hardest parts of learning that language? Nowadays, technology offers incredible solutions to this challenge. Today, my team and I are here to present a project that addresses this exact reality, titled "The Impact of the Narakeet Tool on Listening Comprehension Development in EFL Students." Throughout this presentation, we will show you how a text-to-speech AI platform like Narakeet can become a strategic ally in Boolean classroom to boost students' listening skills. Let's get started. Let's get started.
Hello, good evening. Okay, introduction for Nakari. Nakari is a platform that installing truth that underlying into professional voice birds and videos. It offers under of reality voices to create narrative content without manual recording or editing. Okay, four key points. And the number one of them is varied. Number two, natural, patient, and custom poses. And number three, multi voices that are your creation. And for script, number four for script to audio conversations. Okay, advantages versus disadvantages for plasma narrative. And these advantages, savings and no recording or completely written and variety the 1900s voices and global accent UK and USA and IUS and accessibility great for a student with recording very difficult and user friendly the word directed in Word in PowerPoint and possible easy to use spend at pauses. And disadvantages, free limited restriction with the number of projects, and robotic phone can lack emotion for storyline, and only require to stable internet connection, and pronunciation may struggle with specific local names. Okay, okay, your partner, let's try to out.
Okay, hello everyone. Let's try it out that we are going to practice with Narakeet Web. In the first part, we have to go with www.narakeet.com. As you can see, we have to click on this link and this link is going to give you this page in this part. Okay, so the home page right on the welcome screen, the interface presents two main commitment buttons that separate the platform's core functionalities. It keeps navigation straightforward. So the first one is text-to-speech, that as an English teacher is really important for us, and the artificial intelligence that is interesting for us. Text-to-speech, clicking this takes you directly to the audio generation tool. It is designed to create clean voiceovers files, configure regional accents, and download standalone audio in the formats such as MP3, WAV, or M4A. Yes. And the other part, or on the other hand, that we have here, the slides to video, or video maker that we have in this artificial intelligence, is selecting this option shift the interface or to let you upload presentation files like PowerPoint. Narakeet converts your slide into the visual track and automatically reads the speaker notes to generate the video narration. As you can see, here we have some demos. For example, in the text-to-speech, we can create some announcement, podcasts, language lessons, or audiobooks. This is really important at the moment to give classes for some students and give some interactive audios. So in this case, you can see
Breaking
we
news.
have here.
Facebook acquires Ireland. The government announced.
You have to upload the Word document and what you have the indications for this audio creation, and the Narakeet is a tool that you need for convert this text to audio. And the slides to video, it's really important too, because we have some video lecture that you can create, property rental, corporate training, or screencast. Video lecture is really important at the moment that you can create some slides in what you don't have just to click on there and the students have to read. You can create some interactive slides in what they can listen.
The Pythagorean
As you
theorem
can see
shows the
here,
sides of a right triangle.
example. And the most important that we have in this page is the idea that we have some, for example, here in the voices that we have 998 voices that we have, and 112 languages and regional accents. It is really important when we need a variety of languages or a variety of voices that we need to give our students, not also in the English accent or in the British accent that is the most common that we have to practice. So the next point is the audio configuration panel. Once inside the text-to-speech section, you are presented with a clean functional form featuring these essential settings. For example, languages, voices, script, or creating audio button, as I said. So in the language, we have a drop-down menu featuring over 9 languages, 9, as you can hear. When selecting Spanish, for instance, it includes specific regional varieties as, I don't know, as you can see here, for example, Canadian English, Australian English, New Zealand English, etc. So also the voice, that is the list, updates based on the selected language, offering various male or female, if you want, and child voices. A small play button next to each name allows for a quick preview before making a choice. The script, the text box, a blank canvas where you type or paste your content. It supports simple commands to insert pauses, such as using pause. For example, in parental, you can put a pause to give the narration a natural pacing. In the creating audio button, the main action button that processes the text into speech within seconds. This is really important when we don't have much time. In the third point, the header menu that we have advanced tools and resources. This part are the tools that we have. As you can see, In this part, we have some slides to video, as I said, batch creation for processing multiple script simultaneous using uploaded spreadsheet files. Okay, so to sum up, the primary strength of the Narakeet interface is its direct, nonsense approach. There are no complex multi-track timelines or hidden submodes. The workflow is streamlined into selecting language, choosing a choice, entering the text, and letting the output. Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Evelyn VELEZ, and in this moment I'm going to explain the 5 simple steps to create a voice cover. Okay, let's start. In this slide, we can see the 5 simple steps to create a voice cover using Narakeet. First, create an account. Go to the Narakeet website and sign up for a free account. When you log in, you can explore the dashboard and become familiar with the evaluable feature. Second, write or outload your script. Enter the text that you want to cover in the speech. We can either type it directly to the platform or upload a text file. It's best to keep the sentences clear and simple for better audio quality. Third, choose a voice. Narakeet provides a variety of voices in different languages and accents. You can provide several options and select the one that best fits your lesson or presentation. 4. Generate the audio. Click the Generate button to create the voice cover. When the audio is ready, listen to it and make a necessary adjustment, such as pronunciation or pacing. Finally, use it in class. Download the audio file and add to presentation, video, or listening activity. This can help make lessons more engaging and professional for students. To sum up, Narakeet make it easy to create high-quality voice cover in just 5 simple steps, helping teachers and presenters save time creating interactive and learning materials. Continue, please. Okay, for do this activity, it's necessary to carry out a practice. In this case, we want to create a short listening exercise for your student using Narakeet. Use the following text, convert it to audio, and decide comprehension question. My partner is going to explain the following step to create a paragraph in audio. Next, please.
Okay, next. Okay, follow this step to convert text to speech in Narakeet. So in this part, okay, choose the language and choose the voice. Okay, we say. So Narakeet is a very useful tool to your student because it helps them improve their listening skill by hearing clear, natural English pronunciation. They can easily type their own text of grammar charts and listening to how the words are spoken with different voices and accents. Next, okay, in this part, write the text where it said script, write the text Greek summer vacations. Next, please. Okay, the impact of narrative of listening comprehension, support their speaking practice, allowing them to repeat audio to perfect their intonation. Additionally, this platform is great for creating engaging audio support presentation that make learning more dynamic and interactive. Next. As we have a simple audio automation, it become a critical bridge for developing listening skills by transforming static learning materials into dynamic listening experiences. We enable students to process language more naturally. The tool's versatility in adjusting speak and pitch ensures that the content is accessible to all levels, facilitating a smoother transition to listening fluency in real-world context.
Okay, hello, good evening. Implementing Narakeet Transform EFL, student auditory rotation and moving from low and inconsistent scores to remain bold. And consist improvement, for example, using Narakeet, possible impact listening developed by offering authenticity, high fidelity voices, and simulate real human communications and accessibility, immediate creation of material adapted to the students. In conclusion, it is very important the teacher use, for example, a different strategy. In this part, Narakeet. In this picture, you can see before using Narakeet, for example, use traditional method, open the book, read the instruction example. But when the teacher use Narakeet, increase knowledge, enrich environment, and increase the active participation in English classroom. Thank you.
Hello and good evening, everyone. Now I'm gonna, with my classmate, with my partner, talking about the AI-powered listening comprehension activities, design activities for listening comprehension using the AI. Please continue. Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah. The evolution of audio learning. At the beginning, previous days, we used CDs, like audios, for the improving of listening skill. Static textbook audio CDs with limited accent variety, fixed playback speed, and no personalization options for diverse learner needs. Okay, some limitations as content variety, fixed playback speed. We cannot change the speed when we use CDs. No personalization of those audios, of those kind of listenings, of the kind of stories, and high production costs. Also, the CDs had a very high price. AI-powered evolution, dynamic personalized listening experiences with realistic synthetic voices that adapt to individual learning styles and proficiency levels. Yeah, we can change and adapt our resources for our students according to their necessities. Instant generation, we create audios in seconds, not hours. Just level speech, match pace to student proficiency, multiple accents. That's so interesting for the current days where where we have a globalized world and we need to interact with others, not only in English but also in Mandarin, in Chinese, Japanese, and other languages. Cost effective, a fraction of traditional production cost. We don't need to pay for the generate new audios, new listenings, new activities. We can access to these tools as a teachers in a free cost without paying nothing. Okay. The next one says leading AI voice platforms. Examples of those tools as 11 Labs and Cucarella. 11 Labs has all of the features, and Cucarella all in one platforms. Dialects AI, where you type the title and this AI tool create all the dialogue, all the script. And also, if you want to generate images, of course, if you want to generate an audio, or sorry, a script from your voice, you can do it too. And that's the amount of people in the scene creator is so interesting. Really, you have all the environment for changing pronunciation, for changing language and accents too, including personalize the voice of the speakers. I would like to share a link in this moment. Sorry, let me see. Okay, I would like to share that. Wait a moment, please. Yeah, Let me see, please. Yeah. Okay, this is the tool, and I access with my account, my Google account, and I can. This is the most easy and the part that I love most. Create a dialogue. For example, you write any topic, restaurant, and this tool submit generate the brainstorming ideas in all the script with two people or more, including you want actors too in this case, and the script converting to audio. And in this part, you can change the voice. For example, in English, in Mandarin, Japanese.
In the depths of the Pacific Ocean, volcanic vents create underwater lakes of superheated brine.
Okay,
These pools, denser than the surrounding seawater.
Yeah. And well, some limits because I access as a free account, as a free user. And let me see. Well, which I can know. English in UK, we have another one, right? Yeah. Let me see, please. Yeah. We have the audio.
This new restaurant looks promising. I agree completely. The menu is quite intriguing. I'm particularly interested in their fusion dishes. Yes, the blending of flavors sounds adventurous.
Yeah. Okay, we have all of this though. Also, we can find some words and create visual too. And of course, saving this word too. Import authors and add new authors. So also then is the most important part that I would like to listen. Let me see continue with the presentation. Yeah. Can you listen my screen? Sorry. Maybe. I cannot listen. I cannot do it. Can you see? Sorry, can you see my screen? Okay, thank you so much.
Continue.
Yeah, and in evolution of AI of audio learning, we have, well, this is the first part. Yeah, Carella, more details from this app, from this platform, and T as an AI-powered teaching assistant too. It's an AI-powered educational platform designed specifically for language teachers, enhancing lessons preparation by generating custom-designed teaching materials from various media inputs. It utilizes natural language processing to adapt content specific common European framework levels from A1 to C2. Yeah, we specify to those levels, and we can do more specific activities like multiple choices, like filling the blank, like different ones as you want, not only for listening but also for reading too, input skills. Thank you so much, my partner.
The next slide. The other one. Well, in this part. Well, thanks. In this part, we are going to see how the process and these tools works, how these tools works, and what is the process, and why we as teachers should to use these tools. For example, this tool is going to be helpful for creating content like input text, select voice, adjust parameters,
add effects on and export and integrate all this information into audio. Correct? As input text, we can not just type the text, we can even paste content, or we can use an AI generate of dialogue from existing materials. At the moment, that select voice is not just a select voice that it sounds like a robot. In this case, we can use different kind of voices and choose the specific ones we are looking for based on the accent, the gender, the age, and emotional tone. And we can just adapt to the other situations like parameters. In this case, the parameters are the following, like fine tune speed, the fine tune speed, pitch, pauses, and pedagogical purpose. If we want to note, if you want to teach something special for our students, understand why they should to do something, we can adjust this parameter for they understand, or for this knowledge be understand better, okay, or for this knowledge be easily to be understood. Other situation is add effects. We can't add some different effects like whisper, emphasize on situation or emotional clues for contextual learning. And how I said at the beginning, we can to export this, we can download this audio and we can share this audio with our students. Remember that when we was younger, we probably started with a traditional way. When in that epoch we used the CDs, compact CDs that teachers use with textbooks for using at the moment that develop the listening skill. But nowadays we can apply these new ways that are more based on with the necessity we have nowadays. That's the reason why we are bringing these new tools for teachers know how they work and how important are into the classroom. For example, we can make use of these tools and we can to invest less time. For example, in a total time, we can invest from 5 to 10 minutes per audio clip, and we're going to reduce the cost. We're going to cost saving around 90% per audio. And the flexibility is unlimited. We can control the total process and we can do some adjust, we can revise, we can set, we can update each one of these situations we have done. The other slide, please. Well, as pedagogical impact, we can see that exists a great compilation, a great amount of situations that the students can see as benefits for them. For example, one of them is that increase the engagement. Students can be more focused on these details that they need to know for be better at speaking English. That is one of the most important situations at the moment that use these tools, because it's more modern, is more relevant, the audio capture a student attention. And other situations are something really important in here is the reduced anxiety. We can see how students get fear of making mistakes, but in this part we are trying to reduce this anxiety. It exists something that is called but low filter, and the low filter is serving us to make our students be more comfortable, and that's a good way for us control or take eliminate the stress into the classroom. Other situation is a better rotation. Students are going to develop a new ways to retain the information, and through the personalized set, retentive, and the exposure to the vocabulary in meaningful context. That is a situation that is going to help our students, and they probably going to have better results at the end of this learning process. The other slide, please. Well, in here we are going to see relationship, a comparison between the traditional way of teaching and the other one. In this case, the new framework, in this case, that is a comparison for educators. In this part, we can see some of the most common features that we develop using these tools, like voice quality, voice count, many languages. We can call as my parent tell us, we can show not just one language, we can show a great amount of languages around the world. There are many kind of voices we can choose. No, we can choose voices from boy, from girls, from boys, from other people, and we can to create the dialogues for scripts, for make our students practice this into the classroom, transcriptions and visual generation, grammar and vocab tools. Those are just one of the most important situations we have at the moment that make use of this tool. The other one, please. Other slide. And implementation for having better results or our best practices is the following. We can include some aspects like start with free tires, verify the voice is right, the garnered feedback, combine methods, test audio quality, and monitor pronunciation. Okay, those are some of the most common situations. And finally, the last one, please, the last. And finally, as we can see in this phrase, AI voice technology is democratizing access to high quality listened materials. Okay, we can make use of these tools. They are be created for be useful, and we can personalize the teaching methods. We can have access to these tools, and those tools are providing us engagement. That's a really important part. Students are more engaging when they are using this kind of tools. Thanks.